Hey kids, welcome back to String Cheese and Applesauce, where today we're going to do another episode of the real minifigures. And today we're going to look at the minifigures of Ninjago Battle for Ninjago City. This is set number 70728 and comes with 8 minifigures. So first one we're going to look at is Overlord. And Overlord is unique to the set. Really cool black figure. Now I'm not a huge follower of Ninjago, so I'm probably going to say a lot of things wrong about these figures. So please feel to put in the comments what I'm saying wrong about them, like if they're bad guys, good guys, or what. But this figure is really cool. I love the black helmet, the gold spikes, and then you see all of this skeletal printing on the torso and the leg slash bottom skirt thing. We'll look at the head, very evil looking printed head, and on the back kind of has the top of this spinal cord connecting to what looks like some sort of brain or some kind of flame or fumes coming out the top there. So that is Overlord. Really cool, evil looking figure. That's our first figure. Let's go ahead and look at the second one now. Alright, our next figure is Zane. And Zane is also, this version of Zane is unique to this set. This one has the kind of flat silver armor. It's kind of shiny. You can see right there when it hits the light. It's kind of shiny, but it's kind of a silvery armor. He has the blue underneath there, you can see it printed, and then of course the blonde flat top haircut with his white little mask. He's got 2 swords, and he also has a single printed face. So not a bad figure at all. Probably not my favorite design for the Ninjago characters, but still pretty good. So that's Zane. Let's go ahead and look at the next figure now. The next figure we're going to look at is Naya, the Samurai Naya. Also unique to the set, so you can see we're getting a lot of unique figures in this set. It's a very expensive set too. It retailed for over $100, so you're getting a lot of bang for your buck with all these unique figures. But Naya is an interesting figure because there's a lot of armor going on with this. You have, of course, all the printed armor you see on the torso. It's got the little robe cloth part hanging down over the legs. And you've got the shoulder armor. And then, interesting enough, you have this little face armor, and it's attached to the side of this helmet. So you can actually just remove that. See Naya's face underneath that, and you can see it's similar to a lot of the visors you see in a lot of the city sets that just snap right onto the side of the helmet. So that's the what this one does, and I'll go ahead and leave it off for now. But another interesting thing about here is this little decorative piece on top of the helmet. It's actually one of the little bucket handles that you see in Lego City sets. Naya has, of course, the 2 swords on her back, printing on her back as well. But that is Naya, the samurai. Let's look at our next figure now. Alright, so our next figure is Jay, and Jay is also unique to this set. Now, a lot of these Ninjago figures, you say, well, Jay's in a lot of sets. Well, kind of what makes these figures unique is sometimes the printing of the torso changes, or they include a slightly different armor piece that has never been put on a figure before in a set. So it's minimal things like that that kind of make these figures unique. But either way, it's a pretty cool figure. I really dig a lot of the Ninjago figures themselves. Although they're kind of plain, but they're, not overdone. I think some of the Chima figures are really just overdone. They're just over the top, just crazy and wild, and I think it's just right on the Ninjago stuff. So this is Jay with his flat silver colored armor. Of course, the nice printing on the torso, a couple swords back there, and is it a single printed face? Yes, a single printed face. So that's Jay. Let's look at our next figure now. Up next is Lloyd. He is also unique to this set. So far every single figure we've looked at is all unique to this set. So you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck with all the cool figures in here. This version of Lloyd has the silver armor. Of course, the perfectly detailed printed torso, the long wavy blonde hair, single printed face, a couple swords on the back, ready for action, and you have a really cool Lloyd minifigure. Now we're on to the last two minifigures, and they are not unique. You can get them in other sets, but let's go ahead and look at them now. Alright, so the next up is the Nindroid Warriors. You actually get two of them in this set. So there's really 7 figures in the set, because you get 2 of the same minifigure, which totals 8 figures total. But this set is not unique. You can find it in 2 other sets. A lot of the 2014 sets have some variation of these Nindroid kind of enemies. So you get 2 of these in here. Nothing new here. You know, the kind of mech, kind of mixture between human slash mech or android. So that's kind of why they're called Nindroids, or half ninja, half droids. The face has some printing on it, single printed. It does have a little bit of the mech printing on the back of the head there. So there's our 2 Nindroid Warriors. Let's go ahead and look at the last figure now. Alright, our last figure is the Nindroid Drone, and this figure is not new or unique. It can be found in only one other set though, and believe it or not, it is the Hover Hunter Ninjago set, which is a really small and inexpensive set. So if you really want to just pick up this figure only and none of those other unique figures we saw, you can buy the Hover Hunter and get this figure. But I think it's worth getting this set to get all the other unique figures and not have to worry about, you know, picking up a cheap Nindroid Drone Warrior thing. So same as the other Nindroid, his torso's printed slightly different. You see there's a little hose connecting a couple mechanical parts in his chest. He does not have a headpiece. It's just a printed exposed head, but I do believe it's the same head that the other warriors are wearing. And then on the back, you can see it's also printed slightly different. Has that mech star thing printed there, and that mech star piece is basically the same round printed tile shape that you get in a lot of the Ninjago sets. This is kind of the enemy symbol there. So those are our 8 minifigures for the Battle of Ninjago City. Tell us what you think about this. Do you like these figures? I think they're all pretty cool. Some of them are kind of basic, but they're perfect for this set. I think that Naya the Samurai is my favorite figure in this set. What is your favorite figure in this set? Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of these other videos, and we will see you next time.